And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of The Flash, Season 6, Episode 14. Big spoilers for tonight's episode. We got some pretty big moments happen, big reveals as well, big stuff that actually went down, and what the meaning of The Flash moving forward is after this episode. So, if you haven't caught up to The Flash, you've been warned. So, let's talk. So, we all know that Iris is still trapped in the whole mirror world. We have no idea when she's coming back. I hear in 2 episodes, the team will find out what really happened to her. So, while that's all happening, we got the return of not only of Cisco Ramon, he returned as well as Wally West, aka Kid Flash, returning, having some problems, finding out something's going on with the Speed Force, telling Barry, hey, something's going on, we need to figure it out, and then we find out through the Speed Force that Barry pretty much ended the life of the Speed Force. Now, obviously, he didn't do it intentionally because of Crisis. If you guys remember when Spectre gave him the power to help boost himself up to get the Speed Force again, he lost it. He did do it, but in the return process, he pretty much damaged the Speed Force, and now the Speed Force is dead, gone forever, no more Speed Force. What does this mean for Barry moving forward, and also Kid Flash? It means they have no speed. They're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do next moving forward. And while that's all happening, they get to fight a villain who has the power to turn time in a matter of seconds, like people's ages to decades in a matter of seconds. So if you're 25, decades later, you're pretty much bone and ash. So they have to stop that from happening. We got to see Nash Wells turn into Reverse Flash. Somehow the reverse, we know Nash has been getting some flashbacks of Reverse Flash coming. He's coming to town. We don't know when or where. Popped up. He's back. Reverse Flash is in Nash's body. What the heck does that mean? Well, he wants to kill Barry, of course, typical Reverse Flash stuff. But yep, that was pretty much the gist of this episode. The main important thing is that Barry lost the Speed Force. Now, what does he have to do next? Well, theoretically, if you know the comics, he has to build his own Speed Force, just like Reverse Flash did. He has the negative Speed Force, which is why Reverse Flash still has his powers. Although, I'm not sure if he can access it because he's in somebody else's body. Because he's in Ash's body, he's not in his own body. So, right now, he doesn't have the Speed Force. So, who knows what's going to happen with there. But it's only a matter of time before he gets back into his own body. But for Barry, now he has to play the game of how do I create the Speed Force for myself, the Flash Speed Force, so that way he can still harness the power of the Flash. So that's going to be an interesting episode moving forward. Overall, the episode was pretty fun. The ending to this episode as well was pretty shocking, as Cisco's girlfriend, I believe it's his girlfriend, or Iris's photographer girl, gets zapped into the mirror world as well. She's probably going to be hanging out with Iris now, the real Iris, and the other girl. So who knows how that's going to turn out. She just saw her, and she took a picture of her earlier with Wally, noticed something different, and then the fake Iris came, zapped her with the mirror gun, and now she's in the mirror world. So now we have to wait to see how she's going to get out as well. So who knows. Either that or she's dead. So it's either one or the other. But interesting episode. Now we know what happened to the Speed Force because of what happened with Crisis. So that should be very interesting moving forward with Barry building his own version, which we all know in the comics, his Speed Force is his own bridge to the power, and all the Flash family all have it. So, yep, and plus it's going to make him a lot faster too because it's going to be his Speed Force. So we all know eventually Barry's going to become more faster than Wally, which he is now in the comics, because at one point in the comics, Wally was faster. So now it's reverse. Get it? So, man, we have to wait to see what happens for next week's episode. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And what do you think is going to happen with Barry with the Speed Force? Do you think he's going to build his own? Do you think something's going to go wrong? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Thank you very much, and have a good night.